morning, students. So in today's class we are going to continue our chapter number 2, fractions and decimals, and we will continue with our topic that we have started yesterday, that is how do we convert different units. So today we are going to see how do we do the conversion of units of weight. Like for example, how do we measure weight? We use generally kilograms, grams, milligrams. Today we are going to see how do we do conversion of these units. So let's start our class for today. As you can see here, this chart we have already seen yesterday, and I already told you that this chart can be used for the conversion of any of the units, whether it is a unit of length or weight, or it can be unit of capacity. So today we are going to see this chart in terms of unit of weight. Okay, in units of weight also we are having kilogram, hectogram, decagram. Here base unit will be grams. Okay, then decigram, centigram and milligram, right? Again, kilogram is the biggest unit because it is at the top of the ladder, and milligram will be the smallest unit because it is at the bottom of the ladder. If I want to convert a bigger unit into smaller one, I have to do the multiplication, and if I want to go in upward direction and I have to convert from smaller to bigger unit, then I have to divide. Again the process is same for each step. Either you have to multiply by 10 or you have to divide by 10. For example, if I have to convert centigram into milligram, that means from centigram to milligram I have to go in downward direction from bigger to smaller unit. That means I have to multiply. And how many steps I have to take? I have to take one step. So that means I have to multiply by 10 only once. Okay. Similarly, if I want to go from milligram to kilograms, let's say I want to move from milligram to kilogram. Okay. So as you can see, I have to move in upward direction. That means I have to do the division because I am converting from small unit to big unit. How many steps I have to take to reach to kilograms? You can count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 steps I have to take, right? That means if I have to convert any milligram quantity into kilograms, I have to divide by 10 6 times, or you can say you have to divide by 10 lakh, or you can also multiply with 0.00001 because here you can see 1 upon 10 lakh will be equals to, if you write in decimal, it will be equals to 0.00001. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you all. Again the phrase is same for keep remembering the order of this metric prefixes. King Henry died, uncle didn't cry much. K is for kilo, H is for hecto, D is for deca, then U is for our base unit. In this case it would be grams. Then again D is for deci, C is for centi, and M is for milli. Okay, let's move on, and here we can only see our units of weight. Here you can see kilogram, hectogram, decagram, gram, deci, centi, milli. All these things I have already told you. If you want to move from bigger to smaller unit, you have to multiply, and if you have to move from smaller to bigger unit, you have to divide. For each step or each jump, you have to either multiply by 10 or divide by 10. Okay, so let's see few questions first. Here you can see we are doing questions of exercise 2.8 only, and question first are having few parts that are of units of weight. So C part is 7651 gram. I have to convert this into what? I have to convert this into kilogram. So here again I am writing King Henry died, uncle didn't cry much, right? From where I have to move, you can easily see that I have to move from gram, that is my base unit, to here. I have to move here, right? Okay, so that means I have to move in upward direction. That means I have to divide. But how many steps I have to jump? 3 steps I have to jump. Okay, so either you can write 1 gram equals to 1 upon 1000 kilograms. Either you can divide by 1000 directly, or all of you know 1 upon 1000 equals to 0.001. Okay, so either you can divide 7651 with 1000 as I have done here, or you can multiply 7651 with 0.01, because 1 upon 1000 is equals to 0.001 if I write them in decimal. From both the procedures I get the same answer. Okay, see F part. In F part you have to convert from gram to kilogram again. That means again I have to divide either with 1000, because I am moving 3 steps upward in my ladder, or you can directly multiply with 0.001. Okay, so here I am just using one procedure. I am just dividing it with 1000 and I am getting 0.323. As you can see here, whenever we have studied this in our decimal part, whenever we divide any number, 323 upon 1000 is a decimal fraction, right? So whenever we write this decimal fraction in the form of decimal, what we have to do, we have to just move our decimal point to the left. As you all of you know, 323 can be written as, it can be written as what? 3, it can be written as 3, 2, 3 and decimal. So if you shift this decimal 3 times to the left, it will come just before this 3. Okay, so my answer will be 0.323. I hope it is clear to you all. Okay, next part, H part. In H part, 6 gram 32 milligrams is given to you. Now you have to convert this into milligram. As you can see, 32 is already in milligrams, so no need to convert this part. I only have to convert 6 grams into what? Into milligrams, right? Now look for gram and milligram. Our gram is base unit, so it is here, and milligram is here, right? Our gram is here. That means I have to move in downward direction. That means from bigger to smaller unit, right? That means I am multiplying in this case, and I have to take 3 steps downward. That means I have to multiply with either 10 3 times or directly multiply with 1000, right? So 6 gram equals to 6 into 1000, 6000 milligrams, and 32 is already given to you in milligrams, so you just add them both and you get an answer, that is 6.6032 milligrams. Here next part is 5.6 kg into grams. From kg to grams you have to move. That means from bigger to smaller unit. Again multiplication should be there, and you are moving 3 times downwards. That means you have to multiply by 1000. That, right? So 5.6 multiply by 1000. Whenever you multiply with 10, 100, 1000, what you do? You just shift the decimal point to the right side as many times as there are number of zeros. So here are 3 zeros. So you shift this decimal point 3 times to the right side. Your answer will be 5600 grams. Next part is, again you have to convert from kg to grams. Again you multiply by 1000 and shift the decimal point to the right side, and your answer will be 56 grams. I hope this chapter is clear to you. If you are having any kind of problem, you can ask me. Thank you.